where I'm going to start is with the hotel. He is sitting in the hotel bar and he is remembering about his son's wedding. Now, Morris doesn't really like this hotel, but it just has formed a part of his life and it's like he cannot escape it, okay? So anyway, he's been given out a little bit to Kevin here about the hotel, but I'm going to start here. So Kevin has just gotten married. Sorry, why he was given out to Kevin was he bloody well chose that hotel to have his wedding in, and he didn't want him to have it there because he never wanted to go back to this place. So anyway, here we are. To my utter surprise, though, I enjoyed your wedding when it finally arrived. I suppose it was seeing you so happy, and Sadie too. I felt proud watching you take the floor with Rosalie for the first dance. And when we all joined you, me with Rosalie's mother and Sadie with the father, I caught your mother smile and laugh as she floated past. Later in the night, she even convinced me to have another look at that honeymoon suite. Isn't it just magnificent, Morris? What I wouldn't have given for this when we were married. Couldn't you just see us now, Lord and Lady Mum? I danced her around the bedroom, nearly crashing into the dressing table, falling onto the bed. The drink had gotten the better of us. But my kiss was one of honest sobriety, full of the love she had unleashed in me and gone on unleashing for all of our years together. Not that we were the perfect couple, but we were good, you know, solid and steady. At least that's how it felt for me. I never asked her mind. I'll book us in. Someday, I promise, we'll have the honeymoon suite just for us, I said, lying on the bed, looking at her. I fully believed my words. I wondered did she. And here I am now, 2 years too feckin' late. Sorry, excuse me. I couldn't read this piece in Dublin because there was a very bad word coming up and my mother was present at the audience. So it's the only time I can read this, so sorry for little ears. Okay. She died in her sleep. She always said that when it was her turn to go, she'd like it to be that way. Just like her sister before her, there'd be no sign of any illness, no complaint. She'd pecked me on the cheek the previous night before turning over with her halo of curlers tied up in my old handkerchief. The woman had dead straight hair that she wound within an inch of its life every night. Oh, that bother, I used to think as I watched her from the bed and her at the dressing table. What was so wrong with those silky legs that I only ever glimpsed for a second? But do you know something? I'd give my last breath right now to see her at that mirror one more time. I'd watch each twist and turn of her hand with complete admiration, appreciating every stroke. That morning I was in the kitchen with the radio on and my shaving already done before I realised I hadn't heard the shuffle of her slippers or her usual humming. By the time I'd put the kettle on and still hadn't seen her, I knew something was up. And so I let the newsreader's voice trail after me as I made my way back down the corridor. Mick Wallace and his tax evasion. The image of that man's white wispy hair and pink shirt froze in my brain when I stood at our door and realised she was still in the bed where I'd left her. Mick fucking Wallace. I touched her face and felt the coldness of her passing. My knees buckled instantly, collapsed at the edge of our bed. I looked at her face only inches away. Contented it was, not a care. Still a red glow to her cheeks, or am I imagining that? My fingertips felt the softness of the lines around her eyes, then found her hand under the blankets. I held it between my own, trying to warm it, holding it to my cheek, rubbing it. It's not that I thought I could bring her back to life or anything, it's just, I don't know, it's just what I did. I didn't want her to be cold, I suppose. She hated being cold. It's one of the only things I remember about her passing and the funeral. That quiet time with me and her alone, no one else. Don't ask me what happened after, who came or who said what, it's all a blur. I just sat in my chair in the sitting room, still holding her hand in my mind. My Sadie. I phoned you, of course. At least that's what you told me when I admitted months after I couldn't remember. I should have been all right for you when you and Rosalie and the children arrived to say your goodbyes. I remember seeing your arms rise to hug me as I stood at the front door and then falling back by your side when you saw my face. You offered me your hand instead. We clasped mine tightly, and my eyes concentrated on the two of them locked together until you let go. You touched my shoulder then, as you have passed into the hall. I can feel it there still, the only signifier that you were more than just another acquaintance who'd come to pay his respects. The shame of it. I wish now I'd wrapped my arms around you and cried on your shoulder and given you the chance to do the same. But no, I didn't have the room for your grief, as well as my own, it seemed.
I think that was awesome, and I think everybody else agreed with me. Touching, eloquent, can't wait to read the rest of it. So if you're happy to sign a few books, we'll set it up here, turn the lectern around so that you're actually leaning against that. Is that okay?
So that you still have that.